Dawood Ibrahim is the leader of Indian organised crime syndicate D company founded in Mumbai. He is currently on the wanted list of Interpol for cheating, criminal conspiracy and organised crime syndicated. He was number 3 on the Forbes World Top 10 Most Dreaded Criminals list of 2011, rising from the 4th position in 2008. Indian court has recently issued a warrant on Dawood Ibrahim for sport-fixing crime in the Indian Premier League. Dawood Ibrahim is accused of heading a vast and sprawling illegal empire in and against India and Indians. After the 1993 Mumbai bombings, which Ibrahim allegedly organised and financed, he became India's most wanted man. According to the United States, Ibrahim maintained close links with al-Qaeda's Osama Bin Laden. As a consequence, the United States declared Dawood Ibrahim a global terrorist in 2003 and pursued the matter before the United Nations in an attempt to freeze his assets around the world and crack down on his operations. The Bush administration imposed several sanctions on Ibrahim and his associates. Indian and Russian intelligence agencies have pointed out Ibrahim's possible involvement in several other terror attacks, including the November 2008 Mumbai attacks, as per Interpol. He is now believed to be living in the United Arab Emirates. In 1986, cricketer Dilip Vengsarkar stated that Dawood had entered the Indian team dressing room in Sharjah and offered each Indian player a car if they beat Pakistan in the Sharjah Cup final. History: Dawood Ibrahim was believed to control much of the Hawala system, which is the very commonly used unofficial system for transferring money and remittances outside the view of official agencies. Much of the organization's operations are in India. Ibrahim is widely believed to have masterminded the Ramana link in the March 1993 Mumbai bombings. In 2003, the Indian and United States governments declared Ibrahim a global terrorist. The then Deputy Prime Minister, L.K. Advani, described it as a major development and that India stands vindicated. Ibrahim is currently on India's most wanted list. The United States Department of Treasury has also designated Ibrahim as a terrorist as part of its international sanctions program, effectively forbidding U.S. financial entities from working with him and seizing assets believed to be under his control. The Department of Treasury keeps a fact sheet on Ibrahim which contains reports of his syndicate having smuggling routes from South Asia, the Middle East and Africa shared with and used by terrorist organization al-Qaeda. The fact sheet also said that Ibrahim's syndicate is involved in large-scale shipment of narcotics in the United Kingdom and Western Europe. He is also believed to have had contacts with al-Qaeda leader Osama Bin Laden, now dead. In the late 1990s, Ibrahim traveled in Afghanistan under the Taliban's protection. The syndicate has consistently aimed to destabilize the Indian government through riots, terrorism and civil disobedience. Washington added that they will request the United Nations to list Ibrahim in pursuance of relevant Security Council resolutions. The UN listing will require that all UN member states freeze Ibrahim's assets and impose a travel ban. Juan Zarat, the Deputy Assistant Secretary for Terrorist Financing and Financial Crimes, said that they are committed to identifying and attacking financial ties between terrorism and the underworld. Ibrahim is also suspected to have connections with terrorist organizations, and in 2002 was linked to the financing of increasing attacks in Gujarat by Lashkar-e-Toiba. New Delhi handed over to Islamabad a list of 38 most wanted criminals, including Ibrahim. 10 members of his gang were arrested by Mumbai Crime Branch on November 21, 2006. They were extradited from the United Arab Emirates, from where they had been deported. A TV news channel, India Today, reported that Dawood Ibrahim provided the logistics for the November 2013 Mumbai attacks. News media outlets reported the murder of Shiraz Asghar Ali as a sign of a dramatic shift of power between the crime lords. The United States Treasury Department declared Ibrahim a global terrorist because of his links with Osama bin Laden. Ibrahim then lost one of his closest aides, Usman Shamsher Khan, in 2005. Family: Dawood Ibrahim's daughter, Mark Ibrahim, is married to the son of Pakistani cricketer Javed Miandad. Javed's son and Ibrahim's daughter met while studying together in the UK. the Nepal government has directed freezing of assets of 224 individuals and 64 groups with Ibrahim if they are present in Nepal under Nepal's Anti-Money Laundering Act. References. External links. At Home in Exile, Pakistan's Reaction, Portrait of a Don, BBC profile on Ibrahim, Dawood's ISI link, Mumbai's Mafia War, CNN-IBN's programme Dawood decoded about his flourishing drug trade and fresh passport issued by Mali.